Welcome to the Scratch walkthrough. We'll be starting out by going to scratch.mit.edu. We're there. Select Join Scratch if you don't have an account already. Set up an account. Since I already have one set up, we're going to log in. And we're going to create a project. Okay, so this is going to be our first project. Take that full screen so you can see a little better. First thing we're going to do is, on the left you have code snippets or puzzle pieces, and each of those are in sort of a collection of puzzle pieces depending on what you're trying to do with them. And they are color coded to make it a little easier. We're going to get rid of this scratch sprite. We need to get 3 sprites for our project. First one we're going to grab is a banana. Next one we're going to grab is going to be the monkey. And lastly, we're going to grab the unicorn. And we're going to grab the prancing unicorn. Okay, we're going to resize our sprites so they aren't quite as large on our stage. Banana, we're going to have that. Get that down to 50. We're going to make our monkey 75%, and we're going to make our unicorn, actually a small unicorn, down to 50%. Now we're going to want to give our stage some sort of a background. So we're going to click on choose a backdrop. And I think today we're going to go in the desert. So we have our 3 sprites, unicorn, monkey, and banana, set on a stage, and then they have a backdrop of the desert that we're going to work with. So first we're going to start setting up some code for our monkey. So we're going to go and select from the events when clicked that when you click on the green flag to start, something will happen. And the first thing we're going to do is we want our monkey to follow our cursor as we're playing this game. So we're going to select go to mouse pointer, and then let's try it and see what happens. That wasn't what we were expecting. It did it once and then it stopped, so it went all the way up into the upper left-hand corner, which doesn't make it very easy to play a game. So we need to put some sort of a loop in there so it keeps following our pointer. So we're going to go to our control. We're going to put a forever loop in. Drop our go to mouse pointer in. Let's try that again. There we go. Our monkey is happy. He's following our pointer. And let's stop that. Now let's do some other things. So what we want to have is how this game works is that if the monkey touches the bananas, you win. If the monkey touches or is touched by the unicorn, you lose. So relatively straightforward game, nothing terribly complicated. So we're putting an if-then loop in. And so what we're going to do is if, and now we're going to go into our sensing. If touching, so if the monkey is touching the bananas, what do we want to have happen? We want to say you won. So we'll go into looks, say hello. And instead of hello, we want to say you won. And then we're going to be a little obnoxious. We're going to throw sound in there. And so we're going to go into sounds. We're going to select a sound called Chi-Chi. We're going to have that. We're going to wait after we start playing the sound for 2 seconds. And then we're going to say stop all. So what's happening here is when we click on our start, the monkey's there. And then if you touch the bananas, the monkey will say you won. Okay, so the cool thing is to make that what we want to do for the unicorn, we'll just take out that section of code, do a Control-C to copy it, Control-V to paste it, and then we're going to change the second one. Instead of touching the banana, we want to touch the unicorn. Instead of you won, you lost. Sorry. We're going to change the sound. Just happen to have, by default, a chomping sound, so the unicorn bit you. And then we're going to drop that in, so we have a touching, and we have a touching the unicorn, we get 1, touching the banana, we get another. So there we go. You lost because we touched the unicorn. Try again. You won by touching the bananas. Okay, so we have our monkey working. So we have a happy monkey. Now we're going to go and program the unicorn, which we just want to randomly have dancing around the screen, sort of being annoying and getting in our way, trying to make us lose. So we're going to start again from our events. So on click, then we want to throw a what happens. We're going to have it when clicked, it's just going to go somewhere random to start. You can select a specific position. We're just going to have it randomized, and then we're going to throw a forever loop in there. And then what we want to do is we want to have the unicorn sort of randomly prancing around the screen. So what we're going to put is we're going to put some movement in there. So we're going to say move, and then we're going to have turn. And then it has a cool little feature, on edge bounce, so he doesn't just go prancing off the edge of the screen and disappear on us. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to go into our operators, and it has this really cool one called pick random. So we're going to drop that into each of our move and our turns, and we're going to put a -5 and a -3. So the first one will be -5 to 10, the second one will be -3 to 10. And now our horse is sort of galloping around, sort of maybe not the prettiest thing in the world, but we're just trying to do something quick and dirty here. Show you how it works. So we have a unicorn that's randomly going to move around the screen. Now, for our bananas, we're also going to, when clicked, it's going to start. And we want our bananas to be a little more advanced than what we did for the unicorn, because we want it so that the bananas will actively try and avoid the monkey. So we're going to first start, go to random. We're going to throw a forever loop in there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have it that, oops, grabbed the wrong one there. Sorry about that. Let's get into the right one. We want to get it into our motion. Oh, not our motion. We did an if then. So first we're doing an if then. And then we're going to do, if it's less than 50, which is pixels on our screen. And then we're going to say if the distance to the monkey is less than, and then we're going to change that, and then we're going to keep that at 50. Then what we want to do, so when the banana gets close, we want it to point towards the monkey, and then we want it to move away from the monkey. So we're going to say we want it to move -20 steps, and then on edge bounce. So it will actively try avoiding the monkey if it gets too close. Otherwise, we want it to turn, move, and we're going to have those set to random and on edge bounce. And so then for turning, we're going to go back to our operators. We're going to go pick random, drop that in, and pick random there. And on this one, we're going to go -5 to 10 and -3 to 10. So now if we test that out, our banana is randomly going around, and now as you can see, it's actively trying to get away from the monkey there. So it's not actually touching the monkey, and it's getting away. So let's set our stage up now that we have all 3 sprites having their programs. So it started in the corner, so let's try and get this in a better starting place. Okay, so we're running around. The bananas are avoiding the monkey, so we're chasing the bananas. Okay, we caught them, so we won. And that's it.